So if you have watched any streaming TV recently, you may have come across this thing where the characters sit down and talk very directly about everything that's happened in the plot up until that point and what they're about to do in a slightly unnatural way, kind of like they're turning directly to the camera and explaining to you what's going on just in case you missed what was happening. That's not an accident, that's intentional. Showrunners are being given advice or being direction from streaming platforms to make their plots clearer, more understandable, make sure the characters explain what's happening regularly, because they have data that tells them that people quite often watch these shows in the background while they're doing other tasks like washing the dishes or cleaning or playing a video game. And it's terrible advice. It's the worst advice I think you could ever be given as an artist. The audience may or may not choose to give you their attention, but if you assume that they're not interested, they will choose not to be interested. If you assume the story they're telling them isn't engaging enough to capture their attention, they will take you at your word, and it just makes everything worse. It really annoys me. Like, yeah, listen, same as you guys, I will put something on in the background every now and then. If I'm playing like Borderlands 2, I will put a show that I know on in the background and kind of podcast it. But if I'm watching Pluribus or I'm playing Baldur's Gate 3, like, that's got my attention because it expects my attention. Because it takes me seriously as a viewer, as an audience member, and tells me a story and assumes that I'm going to pay attention to it because it knows the story is good. And I think, like, I wish more shows and more artists, more writers would have the courage to just like assume that I'm gonna care about the thing that they cared about enough to make.